mark, you will find my wife's attempt to address the board. 1 minute into her talk, her First Amendment rights were violated by being denied the right to inform the board of the behavior of some of its members right in this meeting room after that meeting. She was again interrupted at the 2-minute mark by informing the board of a dramatic change in its behavior by not reading or approving the study group minutes from the January 10th meeting. There was blustery denial and several claims by Mr. Sherrill that the minutes were read and approved. If you look at the January 10th agenda subcommittee meeting, items 11, 12, and 13 go directly to for action. And if you look at the video, the minutes in dispute are clearly absent. And the draft minutes for the meeting of January 10th, available on the 20th, did not have those meeting minutes in them either. 5 calls to action from these committees, of course, required no decisions to be made to show up at that meeting. When a citizen sent a letter to Mr. Sharrow on January 20th, calling out his abuse of my wife, he said my wife was, quote, or has, quote, lied and shared false information multiple times, unquote, and claimed, quote, correcting her was needed to set the record straight, unquote. For the record, I have the citizen's permission to share this communication. I will not beat a dead horse regarding the not reading and approving the 3 subcommittee minutes again. Mr. Sherrill's multiple verbal claims on the contrary at the meeting were the lies. Mr. Sherrill also brought up the oath issue again in that email. I can provide video timestamps of the multiple phases. Basically, Brand claims were made in October that he took an oath to protect the students. He provided a CRT-laden generic boilerplate document marginally related to the issue at hand, which had nothing to do with his specific role. It did, however, say he was supposed to uphold the Constitution, however. Finally, last December, Mr. Hatfield, thank you, had morning coffee with my wife and I. He mentioned that he found my wife's emails confusing and asked if I had proofread her messages before sending them in. Well, I will note that all of you were copied on Mr. Sherrill's messages calling my wife a liar from that January 20th meeting. If you could, it's in your inbox. I would guess you are all okay with that behavior by your employee. Thank you.